So this is one thing which may sound a little bit contrived for me to say, because I'm fucking massive, at least relative to the general population. You know, relative to the top 1% professional bodybuilders, that's a little bit of a different story. But minute changes to your physique, to your fucking body, when it comes to, you know, muscle size, strength, the amount of body fat you have in your frame, making changes will always result in internal satisfaction. No matter where you are in terms of progress or size or experience or whatever, right? The happiness that you're going to feel in your fucking mind, the dopamine response that you're going to get from seeing a new bicep vein, you know, that jump from just beginner to there, it's going to be the same level of satisfaction, more or less, than the first time you do a chest, you know, get a chest pump and do a side, like a side chest pose, and you start to see some chest striations and some fucking muscle fibers. You know, every minute change that you kind of develop, it's going to give you a little bit of a fucking, I mean, just a fucking feeling of satisfaction, you know? So, same thing at even a smaller level, if I guess only if you're a nut about working out, but every time you have a good workout and you get a good pump, you're just going to fucking feel good about it. Whether you're a 300-pound Samson Dauda, or if you're a 160-pound high school sophomore, right? So, you know, keep that in mind. Like, whenever I do an arm day with, I mean, not to just keep spamming his name, but like this last weekend, you know, me, Ian, and Ian's not even fucking an active competitor, but his arms are still absolutely insane. You know, every time I'm working out with these guys, it's not making me feel, you know, demasculated or demasculinized. It's not making me feel like a chump. But it is cool to see them, especially when they're fucking... I mean, look, if me and Samson were like superimposed onto each other, his arms, oh my goodness. If you cut Samson's arm off and my arm off and put them on a scale, it would not surprise me if his was twice as heavy as mine is. But I'm just saying it's cool to see. So this could potentially apply to you. If your gym is kind of on the lower end, more, let's just say, targeted towards general fitness. You know, whenever I go to my grandparents' house down in Florida and I go to the YMCA that's close to the condo, there's no freaks. Or if there are, it's very rare. You know, it's mainly just dudes trying to get a good workout, which, more power to them. I'm not trying to say anything bad against that. But if you know that, you know, somewhere around where you live, even if it's a little bit further of a drive, like 30 minutes, maybe even 45 minutes, but you've got an actual bodybuilding gym with big-ass dudes who are really pushing it every time they come in, being surrounded by people like that, it's going to get you fucking excited, man. You know? As cool as social media is, because it lets everyone pretty much see the top, 0.01% of people in any field, which, you know, whether or not people take that as a good thing or a bad thing, whatever. But the fact that you can see a Larry Wheels on your phone, whereas, you know, people back in the fucking, even in the 50s or whatever, international television, you'd only hear stories about like massive strongmen from, the fucking Czech Republic or wherever else. You don't just get to see that at the click of a button. But sure, you get to see it, you may think like, oh, well, I know what he looks like. Yeah, sure, he benches 6. Seeing these guys in real life and knowing that it took them years upon years of consistent effort to get where they are now, right? Regardless of the means. I don't know about you, but that fucking hypes me up.